Next, I'm going to show you how to add a manual reference where you don't have the PDF version of the document available. How to add two types of manual references. The first one will just be a normal book with one or more authors, and the second one will be an edited collection where each chapter is written by a distinct set of authors, and the book is then brought together by an editor of that volume. Okay, so I'll start with the book. To add a manual reference, you will need to go to the Add button and then choose Add Manual Entry. Because I have a book, I'm going to choose Book, and then I'm going to insert the title of the book. Next, I'm going to add the author of the book. And then I would need the year in which the book was published. I'm not going to add the book pages because I'm not referencing a specific chapter. I'm just referencing the book in general, which is where I found the information. So if I add a page number, it's going to be 1 to 500. So that becomes a useless piece of information. So I'm not going to add that. It is important to know the city where the book was published. Edition, I would only add if I'm working with a second edition or a later edition of a book. If it's a first edition, there really is no need to say that it's a first edition. Because there are no editors, there's only one author, I'm not going to add editors to the book, and then I will need to add the publisher of the book. And then I'm not going to add a URL because I've got a hard copy of the book. And then I'm going to click Save. Okay, so now I can reference this particular book even though I don't have the PDF document in my Mendeley library. The next thing I'm going to do is reference a chapter in an edited volume. To do so, I'm going to say Add Manual Entry and then choose Book Section as my type. The title I will add is the title of the chapter that I'm referencing. The author will be the author of the chapter that I'm referencing. Then I will need the title of the book. And then the year in which the book was published. The pages become very important here because I'm not referencing the entire book. I'm only referencing a particular chapter in the book. Then you can add the chapter number if you like. I'm not going to do that. I will add the city where the book was published. That is important. It's a first edition book, so I'm not going to add an edition. I do need to add the name of the editor because this is an edited volume. And then I need to add the publisher of the book. And then you can click Save. The last thing I want to show you is how to load the name of an author when the author is an organization rather than a person. So you can see this is a document that was drafted by UN Women. So there are no authors in particular that are named as being the authors of this document. So when you go to authors, you will see that Mendeley has as the first option institution/organization. So when you add this author and you don't click that institution/organization, it's going to think that you are adding the name of a person. So you will see there that it has loaded woman as the surname and then it has added UN as the first name of the author. So this means that if I do go and reference this document in my Microsoft Word document, it's going to give me Woman 2020 as my reference. I don't want that. I want UN Woman 2020 to show up. So what I need to do is when I add this reference, I need to click on institution/organization. When I do that, Mendeley knows that this is the name of an institution and not the name of an individual or individuals. And therefore, it shouldn't change it to the last name, first name version of an author's name.